different. I'm going to be recording you through my mirror just for this particular thing. So I basically will be using yarn. Can you see that? Yarn. I don't know how the lighting is in here, but I purchased enough to do hair extensions. So, work with me on this wonderful journey. Alright, so I thought to do this a little different. I would be a little quirky, be a little weird, but I'm gonna do braids. So this is my hair washed and conditioned and pinned, and I'm gonna start. So this is the before, and we'll see how many hours later for the after. I will get all dolled up and everything just to complete the look, but gotta show you what I'm working with. And so my hair has grown a lot, and I will be trying. Alright, another device, another video. Yarn braids, yarn extensions coming your way. I had to pick up another video, the other one died. So we'll see how far I get with this one. Alright, see you soon. Before. Combed out, washed, conditioned. Now I'm about to get braid.
Instead of celebrating Christmas one day, we're celebrating Thursday to Sunday, 2 to 9, $31.99. So you can really put out all the different offers that your business has. And you can see here, if you scroll up, they have over 6,000 people that like this page. And on their Twitter profile, they have almost 1,500 followers. So when they put out some messaging, they get a bunch of customers that are going to see it right away. And the way they were able to build their social media channels and social media following is by being consistent and being active on the social media channels where their customers are. So try to learn which social media channels your customers are most likely to use. For example, for search that you can see YouTube is huge, LinkedIn is a big channel, Facebook is a big channel, but if I use pictures, it's not going to perform the best for me. Not a lot of people are looking for PPC.
Another land, and you can call it it's your land while people up in there. That's impossible. That's not thinking big. That's impossible for a lot of people. Landing on the move for the first time has never been done. We don't even know what's out there. You know what? Why don't we just go up there? We don't don't know what's out there. We keep looking through these lenses, and kind of
ask about this, but one of the things is that I love doing is I look at everything on thinking big from the standpoint of math. So just let's just say math. Math has a lot to do with thinking big. Let me make my case on what I mean by math has a lot to do with thinking big. The way I used to do it was this. I look at everything as math. I bring it down, make it a smaller bite, and I know I can get some bigger bites, but I got to get smaller bites now based on that. Next point. Next point about how to think bigger. So whatever the big thinking idea is that I have, whatever the big thinking idea is that I have, I need confidence to be thinking bigger. And confidence happens with smaller victories. Okay? If you can have small victories in a game or in business, you eventually start believing you can have the bigger victory. But a bigger victory doesn't all of a sudden happen. A big victory is a combination of many, many small victories that didn't stop after another one. That one victory will go get another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. All of a sudden, you have a massive victory. So you got to have a lot of your small victories that are taking place together while you're going at it. Another thing I would do is, say you have a big idea, and you want to do something big. Say you have a goal in your business. You want to do something big that's never been done with your business before. Test it with 5 people and see if you can convince one of them that believes you. Very interesting exercise. Get 5 of your team members. You got 5 salespeople. You meet with them individually or in a group setting. Or take 5 of your employees. Take your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, brother, sister, mom, dad, best friend, whatever it is, and tell them the idea. Hey, you know what I'm thinking about? What are you thinking about? I'm thinking about doing this, and one day we're going to do this, and see their reaction on how it is. If you convince them to believe you even this much, it's possible. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Try to convince somebody about the big idea that you have and watch their reaction. That ought to tell you a lot. For instance, I remember when I had nothing going on. I was broke, 49K in debt. I had nothing going on. I'm driving a Ford Focus. I would go intentionally to Ferrari dealership. And you know what I would do? I would go to the car. I'd walk in. And I'd walk around at the dealership.
Free pasta, free milk to help feed my son Jelani. Very real to me. I remember like it was yesterday. I remember standing in front of the woman, promising her. I remember the words I said, I promise you I won't be on government assistance long. I know a lot of people get on and just stay on it, but I just need a little bit of help. I'm in a low point. I just need a little help, but I promise you, I'll turn around and be and take this to the work. And she was very dismissive, like, yeah, lady. And I said, I'm sorry, can you stop writing and look at me? Because I need you to know I'm here. And she looked up at me and she said, okay. 4 months later, I found a job and I went back to it. I had a handful of food stamps. I said, ma'am, I got a job, so I want you to come and bring your food stamps back. She said, don't nobody bring food stamps back. I said, well, I'm not everybody. All of us need to have just about what does abundance look like to you? You're in the world of coaching. You're coaching people how to stand in their greatness, stay in their greatness, move to their greatness, own their greatness. All done. That's it.